So I just recently moved out to a new apartment and I'm loving the natural light that comes in through these big windows. It's been pretty gray and cold in Tampa the past few weeks, if you count 50s and 60s as cold, which we do here in Florida, and put us in the mood for some nice grilled cheese and tomato soup. So I'm starting off by chopping up the bulb of a fennel root. And that fennel is going to add kind of a licoricey sweetness to the soup that balances out the acidity. It's definitely not a must-have, a little bit more experimental, but I liked how it tasted in the finished product. And then dicing half an onion as well. Next we'll add a few tablespoons of butter to a medium-high heat pan and dump in our fennel and onion. Add some cracked black pepper, kosher salt, and give it all a stir. I also add a 1/4 cup of flour at this stage to thicken up the soup. Then we add a 28-ounce can of whole tomatoes and a few glugs of white wine for some more acidity and sweetness. Now I'm going to pick some fresh basil So I roll up the leaves to slice them into thin little strips. I'm pretty much following Adam Ragusia's recipe for this. You can check out his video, he's a good home-cooked YouTuber. He's the one who suggested the fennel addition and the little water trick that you'll see near the end of the video. Then I poured the soup into a blender and we'll blend it all up.
Yeah.
Now do not forget this step in the process. The cheese delivery is essential. Make sure your girlfriend does not get hungry while you cook. After you slice some cheese, then butter the bread and pop it in the pan. And Zoe was watching Sex and the City in the background, so excuse any out-of-pocket comments. So then once the bread is browned, I like to take mine out, chop it in half, and then put it back in the pan. In goes a splash of water to steam up the cheese and get that gooey cheese pull that you're looking for. Now I actually added a little too much water here, so be careful with that. I made this one a little bit soggy on the bottom, I think, when you want that crispiness, but turned out fine. So I add a little olive oil swirl, some basil, and some fennel to garnish, and then it's pretty much done. And then you get that cheese pull and dip it in the tomato soup. Grilled cheese at its finest.